Rob Burnham, make here preaching about R&B, and this is another episode of Retro Land Comics. This time I'm doing another episode of comic book reviews, and this time I'm reviewing the Astounding All-Star issue number 2, and this is the second book in the Astounding All-Star series. It's made by an independent comic book creator. He is on TikTok at the Astounding All-Star. He also have his own personal TikTok too, is Peyton Mullins, and he's made 3 issues of the Astounding All-Star, and this is the second issue. And what happens is it starts off with all these news reporters talking about All-Star, some of them good and one of them's bad, trying to say that he's an alien, just going around telling all about him. And then what happens is we meet the Spartan for the first time, and come to find out he works for the government, the army, just like All-Star does. And then All-Star is eating lunch with his mom, and his mom's getting on to him for not resting or whatever. And this is Spartan right here, is the first appearance of him. And then we see that there's a robbery happening, and it looks like All-Star. And the reason it looks like All-Star is it's because this guy who made this suit that can make him look like anybody he wants, and he calls himself Mirage. And All-Star's trying to stop him, but every time he tries to stop him, he's not able to hit him because he's a Mirage pretty much, and he can make himself look like whatever he wants. He's a hologram. You really can't touch him unless you touch the real one. And then he thinks Mirage is a security guard. They're trying to find out he's not, and then this woman's recording him trying to say that he's a thief or whatever. And then All-Star goes after Mirage and tries to hunt him down, and he's just getting more angry and angrier every time he thinks about it. And then we see a flashback with him and his dad, and his dad's teaching him how to control his anger by making him hit nails into the fence. And then after he calms down, he tells him to pull all the nails out, and then it has all the holes in the fence. And what happens is he was showing him how it is if you hurt somebody, you can apologize, but the holes will still be there, and that's what he was trying to teach his son. And then it's back in present day, and he runs into a bus, and he makes sure everybody's okay, but then everybody's okay, so he goes back after Mirage, and he finally is able to get his hands on him, and he starts beating the crap out of him, and then he finds out that Mirage has a daughter, and she has cancer, and that's the reason he was doing this. So this time the All-Star gets help from his dad, who is running for office, and they are going to pay for his medical bills, and then his dad's using it for publicity, and it kind of ticks All-Star off. So they go have a conversation in private, and he pretty much tells his father off, and then goes and meets the little girl as the Astounding All-Star. And then after this, he goes to his father's speech, and Spartan actually tries to kill his father with a bazooka, and All-Star is able to stop it. And then he puts his hands on Spartan, and it looks like they're about to fight. And other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, y'all ever read Astounding All-Star issue 2? What'd y'all like about it? Now that Spartan's showing up, what's going to happen with that? As always, Rob Burnham, make here, preacher man, R&B sign out. Got studios awesome. It's been another episode of Retro Land Comics. Also, if you want to check out my comic books, you can go to retrolandcomics.net and buy physical and digital copies of my books. You can also, if you're in the Philadelphia, Mississippi area, you go to Dollar Bin Collectibles and get physical copies that way as well. As always, we'll see y'all next time.